Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. Alright, I think the shrink wrap has come off this clip here. Don't have a lot of life left in it, I don't think. But it still feels like a solid deck, so we're just going to see how much farther I can get. 5 wins is pretty good. 3 Dark Acolyte guys, 3 Shrinkers. Cannot complain about that setup. So let's see what we can manage. Like everything else, it's always pretty draw dependent. If you can get a draw with a good curve and your opponent doesn't have the exact right stuff to crush you based on what you're playing, I don't know. I think I've got a pretty good chance. Got a Paladin.
I will fight with honor.
I'm going second. I've got a pretty solid hand of dudes. There is a question of whether I should coin out the Shadow Boxer, and then he can dominate the 1/1s, but if he gets killed it's not so great. Or do I wait and go Dark Cultist with the coin? It's hard. Because if I put out the Shadow Boxer, I'm going to want to play the Cultist the next turn. I'm not going to want to use the mana on that. So I'm going to risk letting him go. It's probably bad, but the second turn 3/4 is pretty powerful. If he has a Blessing of Might, I'm going to be sad. Blessing of Might would own this guy, and he'd have a 5/2 left. Which would be unpleasant. So, of course, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Something needs tinkering?
No, okay, that guy's pretty rough. Definitely an issue. I'm guessing the thing to do is still just play another Dark Cultist, but I'm going to get messed up here. I could shrink this guy. That's 2. And then hit him. And then I'd have... No, this guy would just be a 3/2 left. I'd have 2 3/2s. And with the bubble, I'd get pretty beat up anyway. So I'm kind of screwed either way. I think I should probably err on the side of putting out more meat.
The damned stand ready.
The question is, what do I do with it? If I hit one of those guys, it's not helping me that much. He takes the damage. I mean, I guess knocking off this guy's bubble is not bad. It means he can't, buff him and then crush my guys later. He can take out my whole force now, although sort of whichever one he kills first is going to make the other one stronger. Oh, if he's got the Consecrate, then fine. That does suck. Because, of course, if you're not me, you get Consecrates in the arena. Hooray! Yeah, so this is going to be a problem. I'm just going to do this. I'm in really bad shape, though. I don't think I'm going to be able to recover from that. The Consecrate worked out too well there. So I suppose I technically would have been better off if I hadn't gone for the bubble. He wouldn't have been able to kill them both quite so easily, but he did kill that guy, which I wasn't sure if that's what was going to happen. And I'm also not sure what's better for me. Probably not what happened. So I could just Thought Steal. That's like stalling on a turn when I really need to start blowing these guys up or something. But whatever I play is not going to be that great. I can play him, he will just get killed by that, and then, a wolf next to him or something. I don't know. I think I'm going to Thought Steal and see what I get. So that stuff will be good if I live long enough, but I don't know if I'm going to live long enough. I think I have to put out a guy to just draw some aggro here. It's probably going to be him, because I think the wolf's power might be more important. I don't think that the extra points of damage this guy is going to do are going to be enough at this stage. I think I just need to get him out there. I'm still thinking that the Shrinker is going to be relevant at some point. Maybe he won't. I don't know. He can kill anything and anything I could have played for 5 or less mana. So that was an issue. And he couldn't kill any of them, but he has the Ogre now. Yeah, I'm pretty screwed. That helps. That was a good draw. I won't argue that. I think I have to play it. It does leave me in a position where I can't do a whole lot of other great stuff. I guess the Shrinker's coming out anyway. Pointlessly shrink thing. Grows back immediately. But as a 3-2, he can't actually kill either of these guys until my opponent plays this and kicks my ass. Now, there's no reason to believe this is in his hand other than the fact that it would screw me. Because, of course, the Thought Steal is not related to what's in his hand, even though he coincidentally played one of the cards that I stole. Red alert. So what now? Oh man, I was playing a casual game, or maybe even in the arena a couple days ago, and I got double quartered mastered. My opponent had out a couple of 1/1s, quartermaster. One of them took some damage or something. Then plays another 1/1, quartermaster again. Now they're getting another +2/+2. So some of them were 5/5, and they'll have at least 5. They'll have 5 attack anyway. Okay, so I could freeze something with him, which is interesting. I am in a craptacular place, though, because all my things cost way too much to get rid of this stuff. Like, I could blow him up, gain 5 health. So I'd be at 16 and taking somewhat less here. I could play this, kill him, and it heals 2, so I would actually, I would lose 1 hit point. I'd be at 10. With 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I'm almost certainly dead there, although I would be able to play another thing. It's not going to help me. I could just play this and freeze somebody. Just freeze him, and I'd still be in the position of taking 5, 6, 7 plus damage. But I would have him out. And maybe that's the best I can do. Not good, though. I maybe... There's a very good chance I'm dead this turn, and there's very little chance that I'm not dead in the next 2 turns. I don't think I'm recovering from this one. I have a lot of power in my hand, but I can't do anything about the momentum, where I'm already at 1/3 of my health. I'm very soon going to be near dead, if not dead. Oh, Consecrate. I'm pretty darn close to dead, then. Needs about 1 more damage. No, he doesn't have it, is what it looks like. But I'm still pretty screwed. Short of Light Bomb. Light Bomb wouldn't even necessarily save me. Some of that stuff would survive. So yeah, I can't do this and this. I haven't actually succeeded in reducing the amount of forces out there in any real way. So I'm pretty dead. I guess forestalling the inevitable would be this and that. Whee! Saying Light Bomb has confused me, I think. I don't think I have a Light Bomb in here. There was a previous Priest run where I had one. It was awesome, but yeah. If I had a Light Bomb that might come, blowing him up might have made more sense, even though I would have taken an extra point of damage. But no. Doesn't matter. Holy Nova would be good. No. Holy Nova also wouldn't have saved me, but it could have been good. I'm just screwed. Wow. Kodo Sniper. Because it doesn't matter. Kodo knew who to step on. No, that's it. Ooh. Really was hoping for better, but that Yeah, I guess that first consecrate really killed me. Of course he had multiple consecrates because he's a paladin, and he's not me. Consecrate is pretty high up there. It's up there with like swipe. It's not as good as swipe, but like, damn, is it good. In the arena, it would rule things, but it can't. I don't think I needed any of that stuff. Jeeves and his weird non-legendariness. Alright, I'm going to go and play another ranked game with my Warlock, because I've been having some fun with him lately. Although my my quest to play a lot of spells, he's not helping out with that. My Warlock has a distinct shortage of spells. But I know in the easy ranks, like 20 down to 17 or so, my Warlock was doing pretty well by just, like, having more stats on the board than my opponent. You keep putting out more guys, and then when you start, like, getting your hand closer to empty, you draw more guys and then put out more guys. If they're not playing mechs, and a lot of people are playing mechs, if they're not playing mechs and you can fell cannon some of their stuff, it does wonders. I should have pitched the fell cannon too, probably, just to increase my chances of getting the cheap stuff. Mostly the warp mechs. The guys that make the guys go more cheaper. Because yeah, those mech warpers are death machines. That's probably what he's playing. Mech warper. And a 2-1 for no 2-1 for 0. Oh, now I got my mech warper. It's already feeling a little late somehow. I have a suspicion that mine's going to die and his is going to still be alive. And Noitron, and not hitting me. Okay, that's a good sign. Now I can get out some stuff. Of course, this guy's not going to be as good because his stuff is all max. But I can still play. Do I want the Shredder or the Yeti? Yeti is pretty strong. Let's go Yeti. Well, the Shredder is more stats. I always turn like against playing the Shredder, but the Shredder is a death machine. I'm gonna have to get rid of that bubble someday. So even though it makes my guy vulnerable to his guy, I think it's still worth it. He went for the Mechanical Yeti. Oh, crazy mech wars. So interestingly, he can kill that. He probably wants to do that first. Well, probably wants to play a mech, then kill this guy and see what I get, and then decide where to dispose his. Now that's not good. Whenever he gains armor, this thing gets +1 attack. But it's also just a 5/5, and it's a mech. It's pretty solid. And the warriors also have the junk guy, who is pretty awesome. The fail cannon is great, but not when you're playing against another mech deck, which is a lot of the decks. So I think I'm probably going to want to power overwhelming this guy. Take that out and draw a card. Not let it get big and stuff. So, yeah, we'll do that. It's going to be that, and then I've got enough mana left. I could play this. It's not very helpful. Especially if my opponent moves is there, so I'll probably play something else. Another Fell Cannon. Awesome. If he even has any non-mech guys. Now that I have a backup one, just in case, I am going to play this. Because it uses my mana more efficiently. Although it does make it bad for me to put out the Ogre Brute. But I'd rather use that extra point of mana and get him out. Because these guys can be done with other cards more easily. Like, I could play 2 of them next turn. And I still have one of these in case he does play a non-mech that I can use it to get that 2 instant damage on. Which is pretty awesome. Enhanso Mechano. Enhanso Mechano is pretty freaking awesome, although I can't... I might just want to go for more and more army. I'm probably going to get brawled or something. But even though I'm low, We don't have enough mana, I don't think, for him to do like a crazy kill combo. I'm just gonna whip out the army. Even though he takes 2 damage, it's kind of silly. Go me! But yes, the Fell Cannon is fantastic if your opponent's not all mechs. The environment is extremely mech heavy right now. At least in the ranks that I play in, which are like the crappy ranks. I wonder what happens when you get to the good ranks. Yeah, so that shield slam is bad. Executing that guy, not helping, but I don't know if that was the smartest move, because I'm probably going to have better stuff later. Of course, I don't get something I can play. Well, let's enhance Mechano, because I can. So this is the one that gets the Whirlwind attack. Now, do I want to get back Enhance Mechano and redo that later? Or do I want to, say, Power Overwhelming this thing, kill his Yeti, attack, and then I could bring this back to my hand? Or not, actually.
So many
It's not, yeah, I think I'm going to do that, because it's fun. Yeah. On the other hand, no, this guy can just stay alive and keep killing him. I can use this guy's bubble and kill that. No, I can't, because if I Power Overwhelming him, he'll die. The silliness. I'll just use his bubble. I want to keep the Wind Fury, so that's what I'll do. Spare parts ahoy! Here, we're going to rewind him. Too bad I didn't get Whirling Blades for this guy, but we can still hit for all his armor. And we're going to save the plating because, I mean, there's no fight out there that it's relevant for right now. Rather save it for a situation where I know it's going to do something. Okay, so he could armor up and give that +1 attack. Or he can armor it up in a different sense. Taunt, okay. Yeah, that'll stop this thing pretty dead. I should probably draw a card. See if I get something better. Nope. Nothing much good that I can do. I'm just going to have to trade both my guys to get rid of that, as he would want. Unfortunate. My health is pretty low. Should I actually just play the antique heal bot? He's going to have 8 mana. I'm going to hope he's not going to, like, kill combo me. But on the other hand, I'm wasting mana this turn anyway. So, you know what? I'm going to heal bot. I don't like giving it away that way. Like, oh, look. Apparently I hit a heal bot. Also, next turn I could Alexstrasza, so I probably really should have waited. But I could use that as an offensive Alexstrasza and knock his health down a lot. Nope, not as much now, because he's going to use it to kill this guy. No, I should have just saved it. But, again, I can still Alexstrasza later, because my health is definitely going to go down soon. A lot of people playing with these guys. Like, they're not as bad as I give them credit for, but they're also not, like, fantastic. And he's going to get killed by the Fell Cannon. Unless this guy's, whatever pops out of him gets killed by the Fell Cannon. Oh, I can't do that and the bomb. I can do 2 things. 7 and the bomb. Okay, yeah, I just can't do 2 4s. Let's see what comes out of him. Well, that's unfortunate, because she can survive that. Oh well. Still a thing to do. Yay! That's what we wanted to have happen. Of course, if he can buff her, she could be pretty obnoxious, because she could heal him a bunch. Okay, for 1. He's got the Super Shredder here. That's not great. Spent both of his executes on not very impressive guys, which is kind of interesting. I think I'm going to Alexstrasza him, because otherwise I don't have anything good to fight the Shredder. So yeah.
I bring life.
Why not? Again, there's no good reason for that. I really should have saved it, but it would be really nice if she could stay alive just that slight bit. Ah, Deathbite, he's going to barely be able to just do it. Get his random legend. Okay, could have been a lot worse. He is very super ultra mega low. He can armor up, that's true. I don't have good finishing stuff. I've already used both my power overwhelmings, haven't I? I can draw a card and then do these two. So I guess I'm going to draw a card and see if I get something crazy. That'll be crazy later, maybe. I don't want another enhancing mechano, but for now, boom. So Death's Bite does take these guys out pretty effectively. Although it's not going to work out perfectly for him, whatever he does. I guess he could use these two to take that out, get down to the 1-2, then Death's Bite. That still doesn't help. Now, if he can blow this up with something else, that would be pretty good. The Crush! Ouch. He was able to use the Crush because he had a damaged minion that I left alive. Good job, me. Well, I mean, he's going to use it anyway, it just would have cost him more. Beat my face in a little bit, heal himself. Taking a lot of damage. And the whirlwind attack did miss the damaged golem part, so that's good. I don't know, buddy. You got 5 hit points, I got 5 damage. I was going to kill him in a sec. I just wanted to get my heal on. Yay! So, still at the point that having more stats seems to work out well most often. Although the better my ranking gets, the more losses I start to suffer, obviously. But anyway, I don't know. I'm still having fun with that deck. I'm still saving up gold. You can't see it here, but I got up to my 570. I have to start over from near scratch. But we know that there is a new adventure that's going to come out, and I want to make sure that I've got that 700 gold per week for when Blackrock Mountain is out there, so I can keep getting those and not spend any actual money, because that's how I roll. Next time. If you found that useful or entertaining, or if you enjoy cookies, hit the like button. And don't forget to subscribe to Demonet Games for more Hearthstone Arena and other gaming videos.